Suprabhat. I can still say good morning, I think. Shubhodayam in this part of the country. And let me try and attempt this. Andaraki na prema. Did I get that right? Which essentially means for all my North Indian friends here that all my love to all of you. The inaugural panel is always responsibility. So we're going to try and do our best to give you a lot of value in this panel. But first I must say that both the bureaucrats here on stage spoke very eloquently about the ambitious plans that they have for this part of the country. It fills my heart with hope. They spoke about highlights and center stage initiatives, etc., etc. But if you ask me, apart from all the highlights that this city has on its map, the main highlight is Vijay Deverakonda, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Are there any ladies here in the audience who do not love Viju? None, right? And of course you have your Dasaradi Krishnamacharyalu, the great modern poet from this city. And how can we forget at the 95th Academy Awards, your Natu, actually our Natu, going in and grabbing the Best Original Song Score Award at the Academy Awards. So this is a new phenomenon really in our country, that the other parts of the country have opened their hearts to what is happening down south. And it's not just in India, the world in general, at large, has opened its heart to culture, heritage, art coming out from India. Let me show you a few photographs to start with. Can we have the first photograph of the Nataraja statue on screen? Please bear with me with the low resolution, but it's very difficult to get images of these. Yes. So that statue right there, my friends, is the Nataraja statue. It's from the Chola bronze 10th century age, and it was repatriated to India. It was looted from a temple in Tamil Nadu, and it's now made its way back to its rightful land. Can we have the next image, please? Yes, now this is Somaskanda, bronze, recovered alongside with the statue that you saw before this. And can we have the next image? So these are Buddhist antiques, and terracotta antiques alongside also were recovered. These belong to the Mauryan, to the Shunga, to the Amravati periods. Under the leadership of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, more than 600 heritage artifacts and sacred treasures have made their way back onto the land of Bharat. Ladies and gentlemen, taaliyan ho jaye iske liye. Now, you know, these are not just diplomatic victories. These are not just diplomatic victories. This is a nation that is embracing its economic rise and thus its cultural assertion. Now, Kohinoor to all of us, is the ultimate symbol of reclaiming India's glory, of reclaiming India's might and celebrating India's new stature. The case is a little bit more complicated because many international bodies and 2 other countries are claiming rights to the Kohinoor. The British still say that it belongs to the Crown Jewels under the Lahore Treaty of 1859. But if one day Kohinoor were to make its way back to India, I want to ask someone in the audience quickly, what would that mean to you? Yes, ma'am. What would that mean to you if the Kohinoor came back to India? What does it symbolize for you? Yes? Reclaiming our glory. Yes, that's the answer I was looking for, reclaiming our glory. And ladies and gentlemen, before the esteemed panelists take it stage, I'm going to play for you a clip of the Prime Minister speaking at the Waves Summit 2025. If you here would have attended that summit. And in his inaugural address, he used the words that you see up there on the session topic. Let's listen to what he said very carefully once again. Yes, can we play the Prime Minister's clip, please, from Waves?
Ilgili sınırlı yer ücret nasıl yapıyor? Karnım pahalı.